So what is off-market real estate anyway? These are properties that are going to be for sale or are for sale. Now, aren't on the MLS, Zillow.com or Realtor.com or websites like that. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Chris with the Utah Real Estate Market. If you have any questions about buying, selling, relocating, or investing in real estate in Utah, feel free to reach out to me by text, email, phone call. I'd love to chat with you to see if there's anything I can do for you with your real estate needs. So if you're getting anything out of these videos, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button so I can reach as many people as possible with this information. So today we're talking about off-market real estate. So why would anybody be interested in these type of properties? Well, sometimes you can find great deals on off-market properties. When fewer people know about them, there can be less competition because fewer people know about the property, right? Also, some of these sellers may be going through some type of distress that may lead to a lower sales price and an opportunity to buy a great deal. So let's go through some examples of these type of properties. Also, if you stick around with me to the end, I'll give you my #1 website that I use to find the best off-market properties out there. And there are a number of these properties and the numbers are increasing. First up would be FSBOs, or for sale by owners. These are properties people want to sell on their own. They can put them on the MLS, usually for a low flat fee. They do this so they can save on realtor costs. And these sellers usually aren't super well experienced in selling real estate, so they may or may not have priced their home correctly, and they may not be very good at negotiations unless they've sold a lot of property. Zillow.com and some other websites have a search function for these type of properties, so you just have to search around a little bit for them. Next up would be wholesale properties. These are properties that the wholesalers or investors go out and find by mailing postcards, cold calling, door knocking, radio ads, or other means to find these sellers that for one reason or another are looking for a quick cash sale. These wholesalers put these properties under contract and then sell or assign the contract to someone willing, usually to pay cash and close quickly. Those wholesalers are going to add their fee for finding and negotiating the property on top of the purchase price and then flip it or sell it to the buyer or the investor. In regards to wholesale properties, I get a list of these properties sent across my desk in my email every day. So sometimes there's some really good deals out there. Sometimes I send them out to my clients. I do have people that are looking for wholesale properties that can buy and fix up, and maybe they just want to live in them themselves, do a little bit of sweat equity, or maybe they want to buy them and fix them up and flip them. So if you're interested in this type of wholesale property, just give me your information down below. I'd be happy to get that list and forward those over to you. Sometimes there's some pretty good deals in there, but usually they're going to want you to close on those pretty quickly. Pre-foreclosure properties are just that, properties that are about to go into foreclosure. They're late on their mortgage payments and have some type of distress going on typically. So with the home price increasing over the last few years, most of these homes have equity in them and they don't really need to go to foreclosure, but sometimes they let them go to foreclosure anyway. They're just tired of dealing with it and they just let it go to foreclosure. Foreclosure is when a property is scheduled to be sold by a trustee or the holder of the mortgage by either an attorney or through a sheriff sale. Over the last few years, these have been pretty rare, but they are coming back with the credit card debt being at all-time high and inflation putting the squeeze on some of these homeowners. I bought a lot of these properties over the years in many different states, and there can be some good deals had in buying foreclosures, but you do have to be careful. I also track the foreclosure properties that come out every week and every month. There's a list that comes out every so often from the attorneys that do these foreclosures, and I subscribe to those lists so I can get you that information that might be something you're interested in looking at the foreclosures. A lot of them get canceled at the last minute, so it can be kind of frustrating. But every once in a while, there are a few that go through. And like I said, there are more and more that are going through all the time. So if that's something you're interested in, just leave me your information down below or contact me, and I'd be happy to share that list with you. Bank-owned properties is the next type of property that we could consider off-market. But at some point, the bank may put these on the MLS to sell them. These are properties that didn't sell at auction either due to title issues or the auction price being too high or the condition of the home. These could be meth houses, burned out houses, or just houses that aren't worth what is owed. The bank will have a list of these homes and sometimes sell them as a package, or sometimes they'll sell them one at a time to the individual investor. It just kind of depends on the bank. So they rarely fix them up or rent them, as the banks are not in the business of owning houses but owning mortgages. They don't want these homes and they may be stuck with them, so they got to find a way to get rid of them. So there are other types of properties that are considered off market, but this covers the main types of properties that I would say are the majority of them. So I told you I give you my favorite #1 website for finding these off-market properties. That website is auction.com. Here you can see the properties in your area that are coming up for auction. They'll give you the current status of the property, a few pictures, and the time and the place that the auction will take place. But a word of caution before you buy these properties. Know what you are doing. In Utah, you have to show up with a $20,000 cashier's check just to bid on these properties. And then if you are the winning bidder, you have 24 hours to show up with the rest of the cash to pay for the property. These homes may or may not be occupied, and many of them have title issues, lien issues, meth contamination, structural issues, or any number of other issues. So do your due diligence, as these homes are sold as is, where is, with no warranties implied whatsoever. So thanks for joining me today, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button so we can get this information out to as many people as possible. If you have any comments or questions about how to find these properties, or if you'd like a list of them, just leave a comment below with your information on where to send the list, and I'd be happy to get it to you. Thanks for joining me today, and until the next video, have a great day.